This way. Oh, look down behind us. Look at this. What is this? Get out. No. Not that way. Not that way, Will. Getting tired.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Yeah, that's working, I think. Aloha everyone, it is Saturday, July 25th, and slowly but surely, that flag flying in the little fan, it took too long just to get a slow start. It's a Saturday, a little vlog, a little news. The birdies are coming back. It's like they want to reestablish their settlement. There's 3. There's more like 33. And there's that. I don't know. Can't fight the wind, you know. Don Quixote. So then there's the lifting, which is, well, Michael's going to be going traveling, and he'll be gone for a while. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, when you gonna? So wants to max out a lot of things before going, and one of them is, so my little routine is like, see you at the gym. It's like and of course he's very into fitness, so I'm like, I kind of do the treadmill a little bit. So I've kind of fallen. It's okay. I'm not trying to overdo it. That's the worst thing, to get back into it, overdo it, and then you're just like, So I'm just trying to get it into the routine zone. But every day is a lot of routine. And I feel kind of weird afterwards too. I mean, I do have a little bit more energy or something like that. Not looking at the nap, dropping a pound on the scale. But there's a little bit of, if I lift any kind of weight thingy, the stiffness of a fumbling thing. No, things I've encountered before. Nah, okay, I'm just procrastinating. The real news, the news in the nation. Yeah, the Iraq War is still going on. Excuse me. It's the same thing though. It's the Iran War. It's still going on. It's like day 11 or 12 of continuous bombing on them. They're just trying to bomb them into submission. Sound familiar? Russia, Ukraine, and that's on over 4 years. They're trying to bomb Iran into submission about what? I'm not quite sure. Open up the strait. That's what it is. I'm not sure how they're gonna secure that. They just have to take it all over. And if they take over the Strait of Hormuz, they'd have to take over the side, the Iran cliffside border. They'd have to, because, it just takes a couple people up there with the little drones or whatever. So that's just weird. The oil prices are still sky high. Stock market stuff is high because when the war is on, prices are going up. This is how people make a lot of money in the backwaters of war money. Daddy Warbucks, everyone's getting to be Daddy Warbucks. And the other weirdo thing offhand, aside from a lot of other weirdo things like trials about the shootings and stuff, The other weird thing is Trump had his White House Correspondents Dinner, where all the journalists come together and they have a big dinner, and it's kind of like a little bit of a comedy. They sort of got to be comedy, and then the comedian invited host would kind of roast the old presidents. It got to be like that a little bit of roasting, a joke on George Bush's expense. And they're sitting there. It sort of turned into that a little.
I can see you.
But it's about all the journalists. And the last time Trump did that, it was waylaid with another nut psycho with a gun kind of deal. Actually, this attempt on, I'm not sure if it was just, I was going to say George Bush.
Stop recording.
Stop recording. I know I should. Give me just a sec. I'm not sure if it was just an attempt on Trump, because the whole line of succession, like president, vice president, the speaker of the House, everyone was up there. So if it was just like an Uzi across the table and killed everybody, we'd have no leader in our government because they dumb planning. But the guy's plan, I mean, he loaded himself up with knives, a handgun, and a shotgun or something. And his big old plan was bum rush the security, which is the Secret Service. So the Secret Service guys are just standing there, and this guy just comes bolting in running. He's like, damn. He fired a shot at a Secret Service guy. Oh, holy crap. He fired a shot at the Secret Service guy, but bulletproof vest.
Can you hear?
And then they shot at him and tackled him, and they got him. And then they stripped off all his clothes to make sure he wasn't carrying any other weapons and nothing, a bunch of knives.
I want to leave.
So like, what if he got shot and he's like crawling to the stage with a couple of Rambo knives to hang it here, Patel. So when they tackled him and they stripped him of all his clothes and they put a little thing, it just was a weird picture. So it's like naked guy runs into a room. Like, what the hell? But no one got hurt, no one got killed, which is all good. And it brought up the big thing of the rhetoric of obviously the far radical left, because we're hearing it from the right, far right really, the MAGA, that the radical left lunatic Democrats their talking stuff is making people do this. You know, it's not making people do. There's all that rhetoric, both sides really, but mostly on the Republican thing, and there's nutcases that come up. They just attack, and yeah, and they're supposed to be expecting that stuff anyways to happen, but that spoiled the show. So they redid it, and then when they redid it, Trump is like, they're not gonna.
It was an accident.
You know, no one's gonna take away my thunder. So they redid this thing. It was like last night. Trump gets up on stage and decides to be the stand-up comedian. So it turned into, that's really, really why they wanted to redo it. So Trump could get up there, put out some talking points, which is the same old show. You know, this is failed Biden administration. The 2020 election was stolen, and then we're doing a great job, and then the monuments, and then the Iran war is going. He's trying to throw that stuff out there, but also he went off on stand-up comedy in a sense. He tried to insult, since it, had that air of comedian roasting people.
Elderly.
He just insulted people by name in the room. He was insulting people directly, and journalists and his favorite political enemies. Just, like he used to say Pocahontas with somebody and Sleepy Joe. He was going on those, and he did that kind of. It wasn't really funny because the guy's not really funny.
Over here.
So he did that for an hour or so. He did make a couple jokes on himself, and that would have been the way to go. It was something about, what the heck?
Statue.
The statue, yeah, the statue. That's what he should have made a joke about, his big statues. Stuff. He spoke about running for a third election. I'm running for a third term as president. It's like, But he was trying to make jokes, like self-deprecation jokes, a little couple of those, but didn't work. Whoever wrote his jokes was lame too. So it wasn't funny, just on the face of humor. He tried for an hour or something, and it was just like, It's the White House Correspondents Dinner rehash part 2. Okay, and let's do Hawaii news. We don't need to spend too much time talking about this. It's just stupid. And the Iran war is still on. Hawaii news. Our lieutenant governor is indicted. We have a lieutenant governor and 4 others. Look closely. They finally got their bribery charges. They were looking into it. What are we going to do for lieutenant governor? She stepped down, pay without leave without pay. And now they're indicted. And 4 others. So there it is, former lieutenant governor Luke, what's her name? Sylvia Luke. And these guys, they're just like, they received bribes. I mean, they're just caught. So now, the U.S. continues to boo-boo, path to de-escalation uncertain because it's escalating. Let's see what's happening in this one. Sports. Okay, some baseball. So this guy's Tigers pitcher, Tarek, he's pitching. Don't coach. Oh gosh. So there's baseball and golf. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. Maybe back in the day. Yeah, a little back in the day. 1979. Remember 1979? You were relaxed. Just get out there in those school cheerleader things and go, you're cheering too loud. McKinley High School cheerleaders watched the McDonald Big Mac attack cannon go off on 4th Street Mall as they closed their ears. It's like, Big Mac cannon? It's like, Ronald McDonald, eating McDonald's, we got cannons. Little cartoon. I've always loved escalators. So he's going up on the Iran war costs and shoving the taxpayers into the ditch. Escalators came down to go. Not funny, but there it is. See, what do we have here? I didn't even look at these at all.
Yearly inspections in the unnecessary nefarious leaders of White House scandals. Keep housing affordable, convenient,
I guess just go with the.
I want one.
I want one too.
Nefarious dealings lead to White House scandals.
The president is working a system for enrichment of himself and his family. The system includes pay-to-play schemes, pardon for donors, contracts for friends, favors for his children, and use of inside information to make money. This is not a disconnected series of scandals. It is a system. It is time for Americans to speak up. Use their freedom to speak that is protected by the First Amendment. Speak up, America. William Reese Liggett, Kaimuki. Oh, thank you, William, for sending in your letter and being all concerned about America speaking up there. Yeah, use your First Amendment. There's stuff going on. See something about it. Come on, America. I think that's been happening for a long time. Just check out that No Kings stuff, right? Because he's used Project 2025 and their architects of that. It's turned into Project 2026. It guts the inside of the government to replace it with kind of like a neo-oligarchy, all the big tech, big billionaire friend, and just through taking over. No regulation and no watchdogging and insider trading. That's all just part of it, all to enrich himself. Pretty much, that's it. And starting some wars on the side to feel tough and building monuments to himself. Look at my big monuments for all time. And so Yeah, say something about that. No kings, we have 7 million people on the streets. We're going, that sucks. But hopefully they do something about it, meaning they get voting and vote those guys out and get some real action done because they're controlling the House and the Senate. I don't know, no word on Mitch. I don't think he's alive, technically. Anyways, aloha to you.
Hello, it's gonna be sunny out. It's a hurricane on the way. It's gonna be raining. But hello, sunny out.